game. We're gonna be playing some Dead by Daylight, obviously, as the killer. Um, so I was playing Friday the 13th a second ago, and of course I got to be Jason, and I started chasing survivors, and I finally got one, or at least I was, because I was using the Jason that's really good in water, and this guy went into the water, and I was just about ready to grab him and kill him, and he kicked me out of his game. Yeah. He kicked me out of his game because apparently he was hosting it somehow. I was doing quick match. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. And pathetic at the same time. I mean, you have to kick me to win. It's pretty bad. It's really bad. It's crazy. Well, now I remember why I didn't. Now I remember why I stopped playing that game. Not that it wasn't a good game. It was a great game. It's just the developers didn't take the time to really think about it when they made it. They didn't see the problems that were coming. Like people quitting, and then they either quit or they kick you from their game when you're playing as Jason, when you're owning them, or about to own them, I should say. Yeah. It's crazy. And pathetic at the same time, like I said. It's like, wow. This is how you gotta win? This is how you gotta win against me? Okay. And they do the same thing as they do in this game, too. They stay at the exit. Like, when you play as Jason, if they do manage to get away, they'll sit there at the exit gate and just taunt you. Instead of just leaving. I forgot how toxic that game was. Like, I had survivors that were actively seeking me out so they could use guns and flares and firecrackers on me, and it's just ridiculous. I was like, this is why the game failed. Let's see. Okay, where we at? We don't have any new news. I don't see any, right? News. Nothing new except for that. Okay, so let's get in there. So I'm just gonna open up the chat. Alright. So. Alright. Anyways. I mean, I know it's no different here. I'm going to go against Toxic Survivors here as well, but it's a little bit different here because, well, there's things I can do to stop them. And they can't, you know, they can't use firecrackers on me and shit. I mean, they can blind, well, sorry, they can't blind me. They can use blast mines on me, that's about it. They can't actually blind me, though, because I use Lightborn. So, let's see. I'm going to do that. Knight's contract. I got 41 night contracts, so I don't have to worry about using that. I will use this though. Putrid Oak. And actually, you know what? I think we're gonna do what we did before. Where is that? Yeah, we're gonna use Fire Up. Fire Up is pretty cool actually, because you can get really fast at breaking shit. Literally. It's like bang! You just instantly break it. Every time they get a generator, you get 4% increase in speed for like breaking shit. Like picking up, dropping, vaulting, damaging generators, breaking pallets, walls. Now, could you imagine if they changed Fire Up and they made it so that it was 4% speed? Every time every time a generator was taken, oof. It's not, well, I mean, like, speed isn't like haste. So your movement speed. It'd be like up to three tokens. It doesn't matter because Freddy is getting a, he's getting a killer update in January. Right now, what they're doing right now is they're doing killer perk updates and killer, yeah, just their updates for their abilities. They're doing some of that, but then there's gonna actually be the shape next month. The shape is getting a killer update. So Michael Myers is getting an update of some sort. Hopefully his mask gets changed to this, you know, the Halloween Kills one, and hopefully they make him a little more aggressive. I mean, he's already crazy good. What more? They could be nerfing him too. Who knows? Well, since it's Halloween in a couple days, we might as well do this. Oh, let me just get back in there when it does that thing. Come on. 4 med kits. That's not fucking happening. It's not happening at all. That means that they're gonna just be healing each other non-stop. I see 4 med kits, I back out. I don't care. Like I could probably kill them, but I don't want to stand. I don't want to sit here for like almost an hour playing against a sweaty group of people that are just gonna heal each other like non-stop. Almost makes me want to put broken on the sorry, that one ability, blacksmith's hammer. I almost feel like putting that on. That's so when your guards hit somebody, they're broken for 60 seconds. This one right here. Guards inflict the broken status effect for 60 seconds when damaging a survivor. Okay, the assassin's thing is going to be cool motherfucker. The Carnex used to have a really good chase. He used to have a really good chaser. His timer was really good for chasing. It was like 24 seconds. Now they recently changed things around. So before, when you use the knight, you would summon a guard and it would just randomly pick one of the guards. It would cycle through the guards, right, on its own. You wouldn't get to pick which guard you wanted to summon. And then they did an update where they made it so you could pick any guard you wanted, but everybody had the same cooldown timer and it was long. So that was kind of useless. So they updated it again and they made it so that every single guard that you have, all 3, they all have their own separate timers, their own separate cooldowns. So you can essentially be more aggressive and you can summon different guards while the other ones are cooling down, and you can pick which one you want to come out. Now you'll still go against those sweaty squads that will still, they know how the knight works, so they'll just, yeah, you'll be chasing them all game. Like your guards will be chasing them non-stop. There we go. What do we got here? What do we got? Let's look and see what they're using. Okay, so we got flashlight, we got a toolbox. Guaranteed the guy that's using Steve is going to be probably a toxic little bitch. No doubt in my mind on that one. I don't know what it is, but every Steve that I've ever went against, when they're wearing this outfit, they're like constantly screaming, constantly trying to get in your face. Oh yeah. This guy's gonna learn a valuable lesson if he does it to me. He's gonna be fucking on the hook a lot. And he's gonna be wishing he didn't do it. Let's see what map they're gonna try for us. No? Okay. Putrid Oak. So when I use the knight, I always summon it. Like if I'm near a hook and I need to hook somebody and I think that somebody's gonna try to break a hook, I'll summon a guard before I pick the person up, and I'll make sure I wrap it around the spot that I'm going to, so that if somebody goes near that, the guard will instantly start a chase. and chase them off while I hook the survivor. That's what I like about the knight, is you can fend people's crap off pretty easily. I still don't understand why people try to bully they try to bully this character, because it's like not the smartest idea in the world to do. See, I told you, Wood. See, what the fuck did I tell you? What did I tell you about this guy? Two generators. Toxic Steve and his friends. No, Steve, you're not getting away, buddy. Shouldn't be toxic, bitch. Don't try to blind me, stupid. Oh, you got decisive strike. Oh no, what am I gonna do? Just fucking saw that sweaty shit coming in my way. Decisive strike this, bitch. See ya. You fucking sweaty bitch. This guy wants to die, doesn't he? Oh, Steve, you're gonna die. You're not touching her, bitch. No, you can heal all you want. It's not going to help your cause. Sorry, Toxic Steve. That's what happens when you do stupid shit. Oh, somebody's hiding, and we're gonna find it where they are. Hurry up. I got a present for you. Nice. Thank you, thank you. So let's take a look and see what perks they were using the most. Let's see. So we got what? We got self-care. Yeah, I knew that was going to be a thing. Adrenaline. Which one did I kill last? I killed her last, right? Yeah, that's the one I'm worried. Okay. So, self-care, adrenaline, unbreakable, windows of opportunity, fixated, resilience, kindred, alert, decisive strike, head on, really? Okay. Little flashbangs, chemical trap, scene partner. There's got to be some sort of binding to this thing, by the way, because when you use scene partner, when you use scene partner, you scream once. Okay, you scream once, and then it goes on cooldown. You don't scream again for another 60 seconds. So this non-stop screaming with Steve has got to be some sort of binding. Anyways, they need to put a stop to it. It's really annoying. And I mean, when you're running around as Steve doing that, I mean, the killer's just going to be like, okay, he's toxic. Let's kill his ass first. That's exactly what happens, too. We see that as a Steve that's just trying to die. Let's see. What's this? What does he have? Yeah, that was kind of lame. Compared to this, that was lame.
No more Mr. Good Guy.
See him do it again. I want to see if he says, "Don't fuck with the Chuck." That's what I want to hear. Don't fuck with the Chuck.
You don't run from the Chuck.
Nice. The Nemesis. Let's see what we got with the Nemesis again. I can't remember. Depleted ink ribbon and the liquor tongue. Or do we want to be a dick and do the we'll do the eyeball again. I think the eyeball was fun. We'll put this one on. So you got 85% non-stop. But it is fun to use. It is fun to use this when you complete the generators. Decreases zombie respawn time by 5 seconds, and if I use this gore, it's another 7.5 seconds decrease for their spawn time. Honestly, if they were to ask me what this guy needs to be better, like to make him more, more in line with other killers, I would say his zombies. He needs more. He needs like 4 zombies instead of 2. He needs so that they can put the pressure on more. Or give him 10. Fuck, give him 10 zombies that are scattered throughout the map. It would make it more interesting, because the survivors would have to be very careful, not just of you, but that the zombies that are wandering around as well. Okay, we'll make it fair. We'll make it 6. 6 zombies. I say 10, that's too much. I mean, the survivors would be crying because they'd be getting bit by zombies all the time and getting killed. Your zombies should be able to do fatalities to the survivors too. Like, without your control, they should just automatically, if they get a survivor down, they should just, like, kill them. Start munching on their face or something. That'd be hilarious. And they should give it so that they should give it also so that the tyrant can, or the nemesis can smack he has the ability to smack a zombie and take control of it, or tell it what to do, basically, like the knight. Here, go after the survivor. And like you could juice it up so it's like a super fucking zombie. But not too OP. But it would just move faster. And it would seek out, any survivors it saw. It would, like, the radius would be bigger. The detection radius. We're going to take this off. We're going to do this. Where is it? Ugh. Impression is still blocked. So if you use Dying Light, where is that? If you put Dying Light on and you used each time you hook a survivor other than the obsession, if the obsession is alive, gain a token. So if you did this, if you put Dying Light on, and then you got rid of this, and you put on the other ability, let me see where it is. If you put this on as well, and you have Dying Light on top of that, oh my god, you can really piss them off. So it says, for each injured, dying, or hooked survivor, all survivors receive a penalty of 2% to repair, sabotage, and totem cleansing speeds. If there are 4 injured, dying, or hooked survivors, there's an additional 12% to repair. Plus Dying Light, right? So every time you hook a survivor, you get a token. Each token's worth 3% penalty to repair, healing, and sabotage. So that's gonna be that would be quite nasty. But you have to keep them. You gotta keep them injured, right? So that's the thing. You gotta keep them injured. So for each one, it's 2%. So if you have 3 of them, that's 6%. Plus, if you've hooked them, that's gonna be 9% on top of the 6. So every time they're injured, it's gonna be worse when they try to take gens. The fucking generator speed is gonna be so slow. They're not gonna like that at all, and they're probably gonna end up rage quitting. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry. I was trying to find my headset that I had sat down, and I couldn't find it. Because I took it with me, apparently. I found it, obviously. Okay, so I was just debating on these two abilities, because they seemed like they might be a pain in the ass for the survivors. Right, this one comes from the nurse. And so what happens is, for each person that's injured in the dying state or hooked, all survivors receive a penalty of 2% each. Right? So if there's 4 survivors that are injured, just injured, there's going to be an 8% penalty to that, to repair and sabotage and totem cleansing, and then they're going to add another 12% if all 4 people are injured on top of that. So it's going to be 20% repair penalty. On top of that, every time I hook a survivor that's not the obsession, they're going to get an additional 3% penalty to repair for each person that's been hooked. But that doesn't go away. The only way this goes away is if the obsession dies. So I'm gonna avoid going after the obsession, obviously, so that I can keep getting tokens and keep juicing up the repair penalty. See, read it. It says each time you hook a survivor, other than the obsession. So you can hook survivors. 9 times? Right? Without hooking the obsession. And what is 9 times 3 again? Oh yeah, that's right, 27%? 27% repair penalty, healing penalty, and sabotage penalty. And then if they're injured, there's more on top of that. That sounds like it's going to be fucking... Just this one alone, okay? I've used this just by itself, this one. This one's crazy. Just, like, even if you only have one person that's injured, it's crazy how much of an impact 2% to repair has. I've been the victim of this ability on the other side, and we had, like, only one person was injured, and I'm telling you, it was ridiculous how long it took me to take a generator. And then by the time I got the generator to be about halfway, the killer injured another person, and then he injured another person, and I was like, fuck, I can't do this gen now. It's ridiculous. Now just think about that, okay? And then think about this. This is a permanent thing. As long as you don't go after your obsession, these tokens don't go away. So every time I hook a survivor, it's just going to keep going and going and going and going and going. Right, up to 9 times, right? Because you can only hook a survivor 3 times. Like one person can be hooked 3 times, so that's 9 if you get 3 of them. Even if you only get 2 of them, that's 6. That's what, 18% right there, and that's a permanent thing for the whole match. Plus, if you're chasing them around and hurting them, it's going to be more on top of that. So yeah. That's going to piss them off. Let me see. So decreases zombie increases zombie movement speed by 50%. Any zombies destroyed after all generators are repaired. That's my favorite part of this whole thing, is they will respawn in the exit area, the other side of the gate. And the survivors won't know they're there because they won't hear them, because they're quiet. That's the beautiful part about that, is they're quiet. They don't make any noises. That's the question I should be asking myself right now, is who am I going to use with this that's going to be the most effective at injuring survivors and doing what he needs to do? I think Pinhead might be the way to go, because he's really good at being annoying. But on the other hand, so is this guy. This guy is supremely annoying, and you already know that. This is my main character. So if I put that on this, I could probably just use Dying Light, to be honest. That would probably be more than sufficient. I mean, I could be a dick and put the other one on too and make it worse, right? But that might just piss them off. I think Dying Light would probably be the better way to go, because it's going to be a permanent thing, right? Whereas if they heal each other, they're going to get rid of that part of the penalty. Because that one's only good when they're injured or hooked or in the dying state. Other than that, it's pointless. Oh, it's right there. No. Oh, I just used Fire Up a minute ago. That one's pretty good. Let me see what I want. Okay, so I don't have that. Do I have one for here? I do have 12 of these babies. Okay, what am I gonna use? Do I want to be a dick and keep them injured? You know, this might be a good way to go. This might be a good way to go with the other one. So if I use this, if I use this with the other one, they'll stay broken for 6. Oh, yeah. This has to do with healing too. But remember, they can't heal, right? If my guards hit them with this, they won't be able to heal for 60 seconds. So they'll stay injured for 60 seconds, each one of them. That's what I'm saying. So I don't really have to worry about them healing anytime soon. As soon as they get hit by my guard, it's like, okay, cool. He's got 60 seconds before he can even think about healing. You know what I mean? So this is a good way to put them in their place. I'm going to take this off and I'm going to put this back on though, because then I can have some good range. So if I was to take this off, for example, and put that other one back on, remember, like I said, my guards can keep somebody or multiple people broken for 60 seconds. So they're not even going to... That counts as an injury, by the way. Because when you're broken, you're injured as well, right? Can't heal. This one, trust me, this one's brutal. This one on its own is brutal. If you add these two together, they're not going to be taking generators too much. If you can keep hooking them, because the penalty is going to get stronger and stronger. And then if your guards are constantly hitting them, they're going to be broken. They can't heal. Well, let's see what this does. Let's see. My luck, I'll probably get a bunch of sweaties, so, you know, like supremely sweaty people. That's my luck. That's usually what happens to me. I'll try a new combination and be like, oh, super sweats. Great. I will part with Iron Grasp. I don't mind doing that, but I will not part with Lightborn, because so many people try it. As soon as they know they can blind you, they will abuse the shit out of that. They will constantly bully you. They'll actually go and look and see if they can find any more flashlights, and they will literally team fucking blind you, like non-stop. Like if you're breaking a pallet, for example, they can blind you twice. And if they've got add-ons on their flashlight that extends the duration of your blindness, it's brutal. So, yeah, no. I keep Lightborn on no matter what. That's one I won't part with. I go against way too many sweaties for that. This is going to be hilarious. Dying Light with this one. Oh, wow. I'm thinking as well, on top of that, maybe I should switch this one to the other one. Where is it? Where are you? There you are. I mean, I could go with nowhere to hide. But this one's like, this one goes through the whole map, right? Whereas you hit a generator with nowhere to hide, and it's within 24 meters of that generator. Which, I mean, you can find people, because some people like to camp the gens, but like opening a locker is so much more efficient, because there's always somebody that's going to be near a locker, usually. And if they're using distortion, well, they'll just eat one of their tokens. Oh, they're gonna get a surprise. They tried to make the distance between the hooks more slightly better, but I canceled it out with the rotten oak. Well, actually, it's still gonna benefit me. It's because I ran out of putrid oak. It's okay. I'll get more. Oh, Coldwind Farm. Let's go. Alright, let's find out where they are. I need a locker. Where's their locker? Give me a locker. Come on. Oh, there's a locker right here. Let's see where they are. There's one injured person. There's two injured people. You little bitch. Oh, it's okay. You're fucking injured. That's what I want. How is my guard not able to keep up to this bitch? is the obsession. I don't really want to hook her, to be honest. But she's there, so I must. See, I don't get a token for that one, right? Because I hooked the, however, she'll stay broken. Oh, yeah, you fucking nuts, man. And they're doing the same thing they did before. Where's that locker? Oh, you little bitch. No one here. You're tunneling yourself by fucking hanging around the hook. Yeah, well, watch what I do to her. Kill, 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 murder, murder, murder. Shall we get rid of the obsession and make an example of this girl? Might as well make an example of her. We must make an example of her so she learns her lesson. Goodbye. Now, Ada, you will learn. Very important. Alright, let's go finish this guy off too. He's gonna get it next. Fuck. Where'd he go? They're gonna get that gen, I know they are. Struggle. Go, Sweaty. They got it. It took them long enough. I figured they were going to do that. Bingo. Injury over here. Let's see where they are. Right there. This one needs the. I think this one needs the next. This is the next one that needs a little reminder. That one and that one. Do 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 do. I know they're fucking. Let me just get this over here. Are you fucking body blocking faggot? I'm serious. You should be able to fucking punch the cocksuckers like right out of your way. Like, literally punch them right out of your way and not lose speed. There should be an instant down if they get in your way. Fuckers, I hate that fucking garbage. Fucking body block. It's okay for them to do it, but if I fucking do that, oh my god. You get banned for that shit as a killer if you did that shit to them. Oh yeah, I'm not even kidding. I've done it, so I know. It's okay for them to do it though. Okay. Gotta love it. My banner's going back on. My banner's going back on. There'll be no more of that shit. No more of that shit. Banner's going on. Let me see what I want to use instead this time. Let's see here. This will put a stop to that bullshit. Right here. Yeah, this will put a stop to that. So if somebody's almost got a generator, and I hook somebody, because I will hook somebody. Yeah, as soon as they stop repairing it, they're gonna get a surprise for about 50 seconds. They won't be touching that fucking shit anymore. I feel like being a dick this time though. Do you know how fucking annoying this is gonna be? Because every time they drop a pallet, I'm not gonna break the pallet. Okay, if I run this, I don't break pallets when I run this. And there's a, well, obviously you know why the reason is. Right? If I don't break pallets, then this activates. They're not going to be jumping over those pallets or going through windows. It's going to suck for them. They're really not going to like that. And I think... This is gonna be so funny. So every time I chase somebody, I'm not gonna break a pallet. And then as soon as the thing goes up, they're gonna be like, exactly. Because it's all survivors, not just one survivor, you know what I mean? Like Bamboozle is only one survivor. Whereas this is every fucking survivor. They can't bolt through anything. So any pallets or windows, they're screwed. Hence why its name is called Cruel Limits. Because it really is. Because there's nowhere for them to go. Like, there's no jumping points. So when they rush over to go through that window, it's like, oh, you're not going there. Sorry. Oh, there's a pallet down in the killer shack. Oh, sorry, I can't go through that either. Good luck. You only have one way. And if they get inside the building, they're fucked. Because they can't go over the pallet and they can't go through the window. They're basically trapped in the room. And I've had survivors do that where they think, oh, I'll just go inside here and do this. And it's like, yeah, but where are you going? Because, you know, you're not going over that pallet that I didn't break. And you're not going through that window. So where are you going to go? Nowhere. I don't see very many killers using this perk actually. It's very useful. And nobody expects this either. Nobody expects this one. Or this one. They don't get any, they have no idea. Like when Gearhead activates, they have no idea that I know where they are. And you know they're going to get good skill checks. That's just a given. So if they're using distortion, and they're doing a generator and they hit a good skill check, well, one of the tokens is going to go bye-bye. And the second time they hit a skill check, it's going to be like, oh, there you are. Oh, not another Toxic Steve. Okay, so we got two toolboxes and two med kits and a TTV. Is anybody on PlayStation? One, two, no, just one. The one that just came in. Everybody else is on a different system. But that doesn't mean they don't have PlayStation accounts. This is very deceiving when you see the symbol because it is a different system than me. But it doesn't mean that they don't have PlayStation and PC or PlayStation and Xbox. As I've learned, when I get a message from somebody I don't know, you know, about a match I was just in, and I see all the names here, and then I just put two and two together to figure out who it was. And it's usually the one that you're not expecting. TTVs get very salty when you kill them. I had one yesterday that did it. She was being salty with me. I hooked her, and then she came and seeked me out again and started teabagging. And then she ran away, so of course, you know, that's going to get my attention. Of course it is. Then she's like, after I killed her, she's like, you tunneled me. I was like, no, I didn't. You brought that on yourself. The minute you came and seeked me out, that's when you brought your own problem on. I don't know what it is. And I mean, I know some Twitch TV people that are nice. They're not all like that. But the ones I run into usually are. Or if you don't beat them, they'll send you like these messages after the game, and they'll just say things that, if you were like face to face with them, they probably would have got punched in the throat, but it's besides the point, right? I mean, this is something you wouldn't say to somebody in real life, like, outside of the internet. I like to call those people keyboard warriors, because in real life, they wouldn't be doing that, trust me. Okay, so we need to fucking find a locker. There's one over. Oh, look at that. I found people already. Hey, Tans. Oh, there's a PC player right there. Pumpkin Spice Latte. That's a PC player. He thinks I can't get him. Let's open that locker and see where they went. Yeah, there he is. Yep. Right there, right there, right there, right there. What do you think you're doing, bitch? Bingo. Okay, let's go back here. It didn't go too bad. I didn't get what I wanted. I did at first, but then, you know what I mean? I need to protect this gen for a second. Somebody's hanging around here. There we go. Gearhead's activated. I already know they're over here getting this gen. Yeah, it was good. I played a match earlier though, and I wasn't impressed with what happened. So what happened was I was about to kill somebody, and they were the host. Apparently they were the host of the match, and they kicked me from the game when I was about to kill them. So, unfortunately. You little fucking piece of shit. Come here. Come here, you head-on piece of shit. Where'd you go, you little pussy? You little toxic fuck. Where'd you go? I fucking hate people that do that. They think they're fucking amazing or something. It's like, you're trash, buddy. Oh, these little fucking cunts have boons out. I see. Where's that boon? That fuck. That's gonna be a part of my build from now on. Yeah, I'm gonna bring Shattered Hope into my build from now on. What Shattered Hope is gonna do is when they light those boons, I can destroy them instead of snuffing them. I'll destroy them instead. These guys are toxic, just so you know. They're literally coming near me. Like, look what I could do. Look what I could do. People wonder why they get fucking tunneled. Like, literally, people wonder why they get tunneled. Why is the killer tunneling me? And then you look at their gameplay and you're like, yep, see, fucking lit it right back up. All I can do is put it out. These guys are fucking super sweaty. God damn. Look at him. Look at him. He thinks he's fucking amazing. Like, come on, geek. I bet you don't have a girlfriend. That would require you being off the game. I should bleed this bitch out, shouldn't I, when I drop him? You know what gets me, though, is the fucking speed that he's got. Look at the speed he's got. I don't know. There, you fucking bitch. Teabag that. You piece of shit. You're lucky I can't teabag you, actually. He's probably got fucking unbreakable. We're gonna go upstairs for a minute. We're gonna try to. This guy's so sweaty, he's probably got... Get out of here, you fucking sweaty bitch. He's got it lit again. They got it lit again. They got the boon lit again. Is there another way up here, or is that the only way up there? Yeah, I think that's the only way up. That is the only way up, I believe. There's more than one way in. There we go. I couldn't beat these sweaties, unfortunately. That's okay. I'm gonna try to kill this motherfucker. Don't worry. I'm gonna try. I say try, because these guys are sweaty. Oh, that sucks. Probably at the other door right now. They haven't opened it yet. Oh shit. Yes, fuck you. How is he not seeing that guy? Come here, you fuck. Come here, you toxic little fucking Twitch TV bitch. I got something for you, motherfucker. You wanna be toxic? Come here, you cunt. This is what you fucking deserve, bitch. You wanna taunt me? Wrong person to fuck with. Stupid. Look at that. They could have had a no K, or sorry, it could have just been a 1K. It turned into a 2K. Almost fucking turned into a 4K. Had my guard come out sooner, oh, they would have been in a world of shit. People don't learn. They don't learn when you're using the knight. They're just like, oh yeah, I can bully this guy. Yeah, that's what you get. That's exactly what you get. This guy, where is he? This guy was teabagging me, okay? Let's recap this whole situation. So this guy was teabagging me from a distance because he knew I was using a certain ability, right? Like, look at me, you can't get me. I ended up fucking killing his ass on the hook. Okay? One toxic bitch did. Then this guy's literally thinking that he's gonna get away. And he's taunting me. Gets caught by my guard, knock his ass down, put his ass out, just outside the exit gate, and then fucking slaughter him. Yeah. And she's even lucky she's alive, to be honest. Like I said, if I was able to spawn my guards like you used to be able to, she would have been fucked. Because you literally could drop them at your feet before. Which I don't know why they made a minimum of 10 meters. It's just bullshit. Survivor just whiners. They could have kept the system they're using now, where if you're too close to the guard, it's they didn't have to do that. There was no need of that. But regardless, 2 of them are dead. Should have only been 1, but the other one hung around like they always do, because I don't think they actually learn from their mistakes. Hell, you know what? You know what's really sad is my fucking cat. My fucking cat learns from her mistakes all the time. Why can't these guys, who are humans, learn from theirs? That's pretty sad when an animal's smarter than a human. Humans, sorry. Just saying. Just saying. Just when you thought they might learn something, you're like, nope, they didn't. Oh, this reset. I didn't even notice this. This reset. Okay. So I'll get. Do I want Discordance or do I want this one? They're both good. But this will give me all my killers will have purple on this one. Now let's do this one. So all my killers have that. Yeah, that's good. Now what that means is it means that the store has a gift for me. 500,000 blood points. Damn. Thank you very much. I'll put that to use. 150% for survivors, because nobody wants to play survivors. That's why they've got... Yes, it does, because then I'll know where to go first. If I see a generator, I'll be able to see. If it's yellow, it means more than one person's on the gen. That means that's the first place I go to. Right? And that's why they don't like it. Gen rushers fucking hate that one. Which reminds me, I should put that on actually. I already have the purple version of Discordance for this guy. I've got all of my abilities with the knight are purple. There's not an ability I don't have that's not purple. I've got every killer's ability on this guy. They're all purple too. So Discordance, I do like Gearhead. Gearhead's cool. And if I'm using Gearhead, then I don't really need to use this. And I could probably focus it on something else. Actually, I'm going to put it back to where I had it before, to be honest. Where is that? What's this again? Dark Devotion. Oh, I could do this one too. This one's actually kind of funny. So, when you chase an obsession and you smash them and injure them, your terror radius transfers to them. Oh yes, that's Shattered Hope. Yes, you reminded me of that. Shattered Hope. Where is it? Where are you? There it is. So Shattered Hope is, so you see how those guys kept lighting that boon up every time? Well, when you're running this, you can destroy the boon so they can't relight it. And this is really good against sweaties that like to use those boons. You can just destroy all their boons. If you hear, every time you go to an area, and I usually know when there's boons, not because I hear them, but because I look at where the survivors are hanging out. Because usually when there's boons set up in one area, survivors will hang around that area. So I start looking for boons as soon as I see like 3 people in one spot, in like one area. I'm like, okay, if they're hanging in this area, there's got to be a boon somewhere, and sure enough, I usually find it. But I don't usually run Shattered Hope, so I only snuff it instead of destroying it. This destroys it, and they don't like that. That pisses them off even more, because now they can't use their sweaty tactics anymore. I'll get rid of Gearhead. I got something else for that. You thought that one ability was crazy. This one's even worse. Survivors who take protection hits are inflicted with broken for 80 seconds instead of 60 like my knight does, my cards. This is the one I was talking about right here. This one right here. This one's really good, except for the fact, and the reason why I don't run this is because survivors are always looking for hexes to break, and that's the problem with this. This one does, so if you're chasing a survivor and they go to a pallet and you know that you're within the vicinity of that radius, you can literally charge towards the pallet and they'll try to pull it down and realize they can't, and that's when you smash them. You know, I can show you another ability that pisses survivors off too, this one. Franklin's Demise really pisses them off, because you'll keep knocking their items out of their hand. And if they don't pick their items up within 90 seconds, slowly but surely it depletes, right? So if they've got like, you know, a bunch of shit on that. So if they've got like, you know, really good add-ons onto that thing, like let's say they have a toolbox with, and they're using both the Spindo and the other thing, so that they have like maximum charges, which I think is like 50. Right? No. You see, 32, 44, 52. Sorry, it's 52 charges if you have both of those things on. So if it's sitting there with 50 true charges and it hits the ground, it loses its charge really quickly. Like really quickly. By the time they pick it up again, it'll be almost dead. Like they'll have to, unless they're using Built to Last, that toolbox is now useless. Sometimes I just do that to make sure that, like, if I see that they're running like toolboxes and shit, I'll do that to basically knock their toolboxes out of their hand, and it slows down their progress, because it does. Right? They can heal, they're to heal. They can do the generators faster with toolboxes, but if you take it away from them, not so much. Well, they sort of can actually if they're using Prove Thyself, but you can do it faster with both. This one? So this one is kind of neat. It every time a survivor loses, like, it doesn't matter who it is, every time a survivor loses the health state, it activates this ability, and then whenever a survivor does a good skill check on a generator, I can see their aura. It'll show me their aura every time they get a good skill check. and it's for 8 seconds each time, as long as this thing's running. And hey, whoever said hi. And this is funny because it stops. You can block pallets, you can block windows, and when you're at the very end of the game, it blocks the exit. If you start a chase with somebody and they're at the exit, and so they can't leave during that chase. Now, if you do manage to knock them down, you have about 3 seconds to pick them up after they've been knocked down. After the guard leaves, they give you 3 seconds grace time to pick a survivor up after the guard chase ends. It's about 3 to 4 seconds. That's why I love it when they sit in the exit gate, because I'm like, okay, cool, go ahead, sit there. You're probably going to die. Now, what they need to do for the night, there is one other thing they need to do with this guy. So when I summon my guards, they can see the path that I'm creating. The survivors can see the path that I'm creating up until a certain point, and then it disappears. But they have a general idea of where it's going. I think they need to take that away so the survivors cannot see it at all, because that would make it more challenging. Because if you're going against sweaty survivors, they could just watch you create paths and avoid it, because they can see you drawing the path to where you're going to go with your guard, which is really stupid, and I don't know why they would do that in the first place. Wouldn't it make it more challenging if you couldn't see where the path was going? I think it would. It would make him way more effective than he already is. But yeah, if you go against really sweaty people, they'll just sit there and watch you draw the fucking thing and be like, oh, I can just go here and avoid it. What am I going to replace that with? Do I want to replace that? I can be a dirty bastard and use this. This one's fun too. After you injure a survivor, 3 seconds after you injure a survivor, this activates, and any pallets they jump over break. If they do it within 20 seconds, they break instantly. Cenobite. Oh, I'm gonna use this one from Cinnabons. After a generator is repaired, the entity blocks the generator with the most progress for 25 seconds. And it says, nobody escapes us, Pinhead. That's who says it, Pinhead. Actually, I used to use this quite a bit back, quite a few months back. It's actually pretty fun. But if they're only doing one gen at a time and there's no other gens going, that could be a problem. Sometimes you'll get 4 survivors they'll spawn together, or they'll be really close to each other, and they'll just, if it's a team of 4, sometimes they'll just go and do each generator. All 4 people will be at each generator, and they'll just bang them off quick. It doesn't mean they're going to leave at the end. I mean, I've killed people at the end. Like, I got dominated by this sweaty group of people, and at the very end, I got one of them down, and I got him to the hook. And then, so they all went to the exit, or a couple of them scattered, and one of them went to the exit gate, and I sent a guard after him so he couldn't leave. Knocked his ass down. They got the other guy off the hook. I put that guy on the hook in place, and it just kept going and going and going until I injured everybody. And there was the guy finally died on the hook, and I just knocked somebody else down. And so the one guy was near the exit. He went to run away, and I sent a guard after him. Got his ass before he could get away. Ultimately, in the end, what happened was I had no kills, and because they were trying to save their friend, it turned into a 4K because of the banner, because I kept stopping them from leaving. Did they learn a lesson? I really hope they did, but I highly doubt they did, because they're probably stupid. I mean, I got a 4K. Okay, that tells me everything I need to know about their intelligence level. They had the win. They could have just fucking left, but they decided to be toxic and fucking seek me out like dumbasses. And that's This is one killer that, like, because he has the banner, you never know if the killer, like, whoever's using the knight, you never know if they're using the banner. And I have, what, I only have like 2, but I have 7 of these. So technically I have 9 of these right now if I use these all up. So if I go against sweaties that are using boons, they're going to get destroyed. Like, their boons are going to get destroyed. We're not just going to snuff their boons, we're going to shatter them. And then we're going to take a big shit right on them and say, oh, where's your healing now, motherfucker? Gone. Then they're going to be like, okay, let's go do the generator. Cool. The generator turns yellow. I'm like, oh, there they are. Boom. Send a guard over there to fuck them up. Actually, you know what I should do? Put this on. Fucking right. Dead Man Switch. They updated Dead Man Switcher not long ago. It used to be only 30 seconds. Now it's 50. And there's no cooldown. Well, the 50 seconds that it does it is the cooldown. So for the duration of the generator getting blocked, yeah, that is the cooldown. Now, if you've already got a generator blocked, you can't obviously do it again until the time goes away. I forgot about Dead Man Switch. That's a good one. It really is a good one. So is Dragon's Grip. This one's, which one? Not that one. There's another one. There's another one too that you can use that will, if they're in your terror radius and they're like, they're healing or repairing a generator, you can make their consumption rate turn into 100%, which means their nice little toolbox or med kit's going to deplete super fast. I've done that before too. That's dirty. They try to heal each other and you're like, nope, you're not healing because you're using 100% consumption rate. It's increased by 100% if they're in your terror radius. I don't have that one on right now, but it's funny too, especially if they've got an anniversary fucking box and you kill it quick. Flashlight, nothing. Toolbox, okay. So, flashlights, interesting. Okay, good to know. That means they'll be the first ones I kill. Do. Well, at least they didn't force the map, right? That's the good thing. I forgot, when I played Friday the 13th, when I was streaming Friday the 13th, one thing that I forgot was that I forgot how toxic the survivors can be and they can, like, bully you. Like, they can bully Jason pretty bad. And that's what they were doing in one of my matches. They were bullying the shit out of me. I was like, oh, fuck, this is why I don't play this game anymore. I forgot about that shit. Right there, right there, right there. I love discordance. Oh shit, they're on the fucking, they're up there, they're up there, they're up there. I gotta get up there. I can probably stop them if I can get over there in time. Oh, you fucking pricks. Oh, somebody went up top. Boom! See my guard jump up there. Hello. Hi, Rebecca. Going somewhere, bitch? Oh, there's another one. And another one. And another one. Dead man switch, bitch. Going somewhere? Dead man switch activates until a generator stops regressing, and then it activates and blocks it. You little whore. Come here. You think you're fucking good, don't you? Oh, you little whore. Come here. I'm gonna fucking kill you, whore. Come on, touch me. No, bitch. somebody's hiding. Oh, I got a surprise for you. Why don't you come back and do that, bitch? What's the matter, bitch? What's the matter? You scared my fucking guard's gonna see your stupid ass? Yeah, see, here's the fun part. Come here, cunt. What was that, bitch? You what? What? Where are you going? I'm gonna teabag you on the roof because I'm so good. And then you're on your belly. Okay. Oh, fucking worm. Oh. Oh, you think you're leaving? Okay, that's cool. Okay. Toxic little fuck. You arrogant bastard. Another one bites the dust. Boom! See ya. Sitting there celebrating her win. Uh-huh. Where are you going now? Where the fuck are you going now? That's why you should never celebrate too early. Because you just never know what's going to happen to your ass. That's too fucking funny. That's too fucking funny. I'm sorry. I can't stop laughing right side. But inside right now, I'm just... Wow. That just took it to a whole new level of stupidity. Let's celebrate early. That's a good idea. Okay. Okay, well... Can't fix stupid, right? It only gets worse. Now... Can't wait for the messages. Can't wait for the messages about to come in. Oh, I can see it coming now. Cannot wait. Oh my god, that's so funny. Wow. That is too funny. Like I said, a whole new level of stupidity coming up. That's 2 games in a row where I've had dummies celebrating early. And then they're dead. They're like, oh, I'm gonna get away. It's like, no, 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 you're not. Oh, you're gonna get away alright. What he doesn't realize is he's going to be like, well, the entity killed me, you didn't kill me. Well, actually, I am the entity that are part of it. So, yeah, actually, if it kills you, that counts as a kill for me. I hate when survivors send you messages and go, you didn't kill me, the entity did. It's like, yes, I did, stupid. Who do you think I am? Like, duh. Did you get away? That's the thing that I usually say is, did you get away? No, you died, right? Right? Good, yeah. Then, yeah, don't talk. Get better. Get smarter. Sorry. You saw that, right? That survivor was fucking, like, from a distance, the survivor was celebrating that she was gonna win. Like, oh, look at me, I'm at the exit gate, ha ha ha. That was, I'm sorry. I am going to clip that. Let me see what the timestamp on that's going to be, because I'm going to clip that shit all day. Timestamp on that baby is 2 hours and 18, about 2 hours and 18 minutes in. I'll fucking make a note of that. Clip this spot. Check video. Clip this spot. Turn it into shorts. Show other survivors why it's not a good idea to be a dumbass when you're going against the knight that's using the banner. And why that's a very bad idea. And try not to celebrate too soon, especially when the knight is also using Call to Arms, which means he can make his path 10 meters longer than normal. Which means I can send my guards very long range after someone. And so the secret to not getting a survivor out of the thing is to immediately summon another guard right after the first one hits them, and then it'll stop them from leaving a second time. So when the little cooldown wears off, it's like 3 seconds. The chase will happen again, and then they can't leave again. It gives you enough time to get there too. What most survivors do when they realize they can't leave is they turn around and go the other way, right? They go away from the exit, which is usually a bad idea, because usually I'm standing right there waiting and I smash them in the face. And it's really oh, what did you miss? You missed the fucking, oh boy. You missed what I like to call maybe the dumbest thing I've ever seen. So I got 2 survivors actually. One of them thought they were getting away, and she got trapped because I have the banner on, right? So she couldn't leave, so she tried to go the other way, smashed her, hooked her, she died instantly because that was her third hook. Then I go to the other side, to the other gate, and there's a survivor, like, teabagging and doing circles from a distance, right? From a distance. So I send a guard all the way down there to get her. Starts a chase, other one leaves, right? Because she can leave. It only works on one person. And so it's chasing her, smashes her. I immediately summon another guard real quick, get it into the area before she can leave. It starts another chase, so she can't leave again. And then chase her around, and then she gets smashed. Or she doesn't get smashed. She ends up going the other way to the other exit gate because she's running out of time. And the entity ends up killing her because she runs out of time. Fucking hilarious. So I went from like no kills to 2 because of dumbasses who were just like, they were gloating that they won, right? So I said, I'm gonna go later on. I made a note for this video. I made a note for this video later. I'm gonna take a snippet of that spot where that happens, the whole section. It's probably gonna be like a good 35-40 seconds long. Maybe it might be a minute actually, of that whole situation unfolding and what happened. And I'll turn that into a shorts. And I said I'll do that so I can show other survivors why when you go against the knight, you should always think of this. Always assume the knight has the banner on. Even if he doesn't, you should always be thinking he might. So, when it's time to leave, maybe not hang around the exit gate, because then you'll be able to leave, right? It's like those people that they open the exit gates and then you down somebody and quickly hook them, and then you immediately go to the exit gate because they're still sitting there teabagging, and then they go to leave and realize that you're using Blood Warden, and they can't leave for 60 seconds. That one's funny too. It's always funny to watch their reaction when that happens too. It's like, oh, yeah, maybe you should have left. Because Blood Warden's a different story. It blocks the both exits for for all survivors for 60 seconds, not just one. Whereas my banner is like, it blocks the exit for one survivor that is chasing. Blood Warden is like everybody. Like nobody can leave for 60 seconds. The reaction is much fun. It's so much, oh, too funny when you see that shit happening. Freddy has I'll show you something real quick. Freddy has a add-on that's actually pretty cool as well. It's the black box. So if you're chasing somebody to the exit gates, right? You know how they always wait for it. They have the 3 lights going, and then when you get close enough, they'll open the gate and go to run out. But if you're using the black box, it actually blocks the exits for 15 seconds. Notice how there's an S on there? Exit gates, not just gate. Plural, meaning both. This one is also hilarious when people think they're about to leave and it's like, where are you going? Where the f are you going? This is really good to use with Blood Warden. This is really good to use with Blood Warden because you know the survivors are probably going to try to, save their friend on the hook. Right? Once those exit gates are open though, you don't want to hang around if Freddy's got somebody in his arms. Because there's a good chance he's probably using Blood Warden. And if he hooks that survivor and you don't leave, you're not leaving. Kind of like No Way Out, right? Where it blocks the exit switches for 60 seconds. Yeah. But that's only if you have to hook each survivor once in order to get the 60 seconds for that. But I mean, that's usually pretty easy to do at least once on everybody. It's not hard. Even 3 tokens is more than enough time to block, like for it to be blocked. But yeah, that just made my fucking day right there. I can't believe that. A whole new level of stupidity that I just witnessed. I wish I could rewind it and show you guys. I literally wish I could rewind the stream while it's live, so I could show you that section of what just happened. And zoom in on the fucking area and circle it and say, look at this dummy. Watch what happens to this dummy. This is why you don't get cocky. Don't worry, when I edit it, I'll make sure that they can see what I'm talking about. With a big LOL. Get that music going there. As they're celebrating, you have like some sort of just neutral music that they can't hit you with a copyright strike. Right? You play that, and then as you send the guard on a chase, you hear, you play that sound like, whoa, 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 whoa. You fucking, oh my god. There's no messages yet, so I'm assuming that they realize that they fucked up, and they fucked up good. That's why they're not messaging me, because they know if they do message me, it's not going to be pretty for them, because, yeah, they didn't exactly do very well. They died. Yeah, and so when I use Freddy, I usually use Black Box and the red paintbrush. So all the survivors start in the dream world, and normally, they can wake themselves up if they get put to sleep and they get put into the dream world. They can wake themselves up with a skill check, right? Like a failed skill check. But if you're running the red paintbrush, failed skill checks don't wake them up, so they stay in the dream world. The only way they can get out of it is to find those stations, or sorry, the station. And if Freddy's being a dick and he's camping it, that's not good for them. This guy's getting an update, like a complete update, in January. I don't know what they're doing to Freddy in January, but they're doing something big with him. They're probably making his perks and shit more useful, because some of them are stupid. I know some of his perks are getting buffed. I can't remember which one it is again. I don't think it's this one. I think it's his other ones. It's I think Remember Me is one of them. Yeah, Remember Me is getting something done with it. I don't know if it's getting nerfed or buffed. That's the part I don't know. But I saw it on the list of perks that they're gonna screw around with. And I think they are doing something with Fire Up as well. They need to make his stuff more meaningful, and like, because Freddy is actually pretty good and very efficient at killing shit. So I'm surprised that they kind of made him as weak as they did in this game. And when you play as Freddy, you'll probably get bullied by the sweaties, like big time. If they see you're playing as Freddy, oh yeah, they'll bully the shit out of you. But one thing you'll notice about some of these sweaties is there's certain killers they won't try to bully. Like Legion, for example. Most people will not be stupid enough to try to bully him. There is, don't get me started on that. There is people that are dumb, trust me. I've already encountered them when I played Legion. I was using Legion, and I was using, I don't have it on now, but I was using Mad Grit. And yeah, they tried to body block me when I was carrying a survivor, and I just kept smashing them. And they couldn't figure out how I was getting to the hook, because the hook was quite a ways away. And I managed to smack them, and I sent them. They sent me a message, and I sent them a message back, and I was like, "Thanks for letting me get to the hook, by the way." Because every time I was smashing you, I was getting a 4% pause on your friend. With no penalty to my fucking attack skill cooldown. It's at that moment they realized, shit. It says, while carrying a survivor, you suffer no cooldown for missed basic attacks. So the wiggle timer gets paused for 4 seconds every time you hit another survivor successfully. So, yeah, probably not a good idea to try to bully this guy. I mean, not saying that people won't, because like I said, there is dumb people. Lots of dumb people. Okay, so the one thing that I'm trying to understand about this killer, the only thing that I haven't really gotten the grasp of yet, is I can hit a survivor once, then I can hit a survivor twice, and then after I hit the survivor the second time, it automatically ends the Furo Frenzy. Now what I want to know is how the fuck would you chain 5 hits if you can only do 2 before your fucking meter runs out? And I can hit them pretty fast. But after that, he just automatically goes into like fucking exhausted mode real quick, and I'm like, why is it stopping? Like, how are people doing 5 hits? Like, I'm assuming that you can only hit a single person once. Like, do you have to hit multiple people to be able to chain this shit together? Because I've never been able to get more than 2 hits, because he goes into exhausted mode as soon as I hit the second hit on the same person. I'm assuming it has to be like different people that you hit. I mean, if you can get everybody in one area and start smashing them with this guy, I mean, and if that's how it works, that's crazy. You could easily get tokens, because you don't lose tokens, right? Once you earn tokens, so for every time I chase a survivor and get 2 hits on them, that's 2 tokens. So I'd have to just do it 8 times. You get a 6% movement speed bonus on top, like without using your frenzy. Anyways, give me a second.